Hello, good morning. It's Monday the 16th. I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So Boris has been on. He's self-isolating because an MP showed symptoms after their meeting, so he'll be on his own for the second half of lockdown. He's also slightly more isolated in his leadership as senior advisors left their posts over the weekend. Dominic Cummings has been a divisive figure ever since he broke the first lockdown rules. He did survive that fallout, but he always had the intention, apparently, to leave his role at the end of the year. But with him gone, many MPs believe that they'll have a better access to Boris and it should allow for a more inclusive government. Just make sure you do it via Zoom while he's isolating. Rules are rules, after all, aren't they, Dominic? Brexit is trundling along in the background. Sentiment seems to have shifted to feeling that both sides recognise that a trade deal is in everyone's best interests, but we'll need to see compromise to get that done. And there's a growing degree of optimism that this week could be the week to see a breakthrough. However, before you rush out to have a punt on sterling, we have been here before and we don't have a deal yet. And much of the upside is already priced in as well. That's because sterling's main driver at the moment is risk. The news of a vaccine and rumours of progress in the Brexit fishing issue, they both gave sterling a boost last week. We saw a high of about 133.15 against the dollar. We kick off the new week around 132.20. Against the euro, we ran out of steam just short of 113 and we open around 111.50. Trump's been on. He's been on Twitter from the golf course, but despite the cryptic tweets, the impasse over the election result does continue for the time being. Domestically, analysts are concerned that the support from the Fed pumping all that liquidity into the system might be masking the real picture from the SME sector, where bankruptcies are increasing and the number of corporate bonds that are falling into junk status, that means that repayment is termed as speculative, is also increasing. The sector did get a boost from Biden's claim that another lockdown won't be necessary in the US, but with footfall still down, small businesses are still likely to struggle for the foreseeable. And it's the same similar picture in the Eurozone too. Corporate debt market is pointing to a surge in insolvencies next year. Defaults are expected to rise by nearly 5 times in Italy. And even the more stable nations like France and Germany are expected to see insolvencies double. Italy will extend its regional restrictions into a full lockdown, and that will extend past the original December the 3rd endpoint. As yet, it's unclear if they plan to cancel Christmas though. Last week, euro dollar traded back over the 118 level. We saw a high of 119.20, but we kick off the new week slightly lower, around 118.60. Right, that's it from me. Hope your week gets off to a cracking start, and please do join me again tomorrow. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.